Hi beauties, Melanie with Wondermel Beauty coming back, and I want to talk to you today about planing your face. So a lot of people are talking about it these days. I know a lot of people are afraid of doing it, but I wanted to talk about it because I've been doing it for about 10 years, and what I love about it is the great physical exfoliation you get from scraping the skin off of your face and shaving the top layer of peach fuzz off. When you think about men and how well they age and how good their skin looks for so long, one of the big beliefs is that it is because they shave their face. They're exfoliating their face every day, and that takes the dead layer of skin off. So it's not making the skin younger per se, but it does give a younger appearance because they've gotten rid of that dead, dull layer of skin on top. So I have this one, kind of bends in half. I got it at TJ Maxx. It's where I usually get mine. They come in usually a pack of 3 or 4 for about $4 to $5. You can pay more for them at the beauty supply if you want, but they're the exact same thing. I'm sure Amazon has them, but it's very easy. It does make your makeup look way better, especially if you do have a lot of peach fuzz, which I do tend to have a lot of peach fuzz when I'm not keeping it under control. So I just thought I would take a few minutes and plane with you today so you can see how I do it. I did read articles from the Mayo Clinic, which does say that shaving the hair does not make the hair go back thicker or fuller. What it does is because it has that blunt ending from being shaved, it tends to feel thicker and feel more blunt, sharper, giving that kind of thicker feel, but it really isn't. You know, in reality, men's beards don't normally get thicker as they get older, so if that were the case, they'd all be Santa Claus by the time, you know, they were old enough. So the big thing with planing, there's a couple rules that you have to follow. One is to make sure that it's new and clean. You can use them a few times. Once they start to get dull, you can tell they just don't give as nice of a trim as they should. The other thing is to make sure you go in downward motions. This is a blade. It's not super sharp, but it will cut you, take my word for it. So you want to make sure that you just go in a downward motion. I often do it in the morning when my skincare is on my skin, so there's a little bit of slick and slip on the skin. I don't put oil on my face or anything. When I do it, I know that if I have known a few women that have done it in the shower, but that feels a lot like shaving to me, and my skin is not sensitive, so I don't need that help. But I'm just going to do it today, and hopefully you can see some of the coming off, and you'll see how I do it. I'm just going to start. I have a little pimple, so I'm going to be careful of that. So I do, from here, I do go sideways just because it's really hard to get in this corner, and I don't want to slice my nose here. So I'm going to start on the side. If you have some eyebrow scragglers, you can get there. I don't know if you can hear it. But these are actually called eyebrow razors, I think, when you look at them on the shelf. And then we're gonna just go down. So just kind of along the jawline. Wherever you have peach fuzz, so I'll make sure I don't want to mess up my sideburn that's totally grown out. Do your stash. Underneath. Now remember, we're not just doing this for hair. It is for the peach fuzz. So wherever you see peach fuzz, you want to do it. But we're also physically exfoliating the face. excuse me, tickles a little bit. So you want to do the entire area that you want to exfoliate. So anywhere you would normally do with a mask, do with this. Super cute faces, huh? Okay, so I'm going to turn it sideways again. And I'm going to go by my eyebrow up here. Feel I missed a little here. So sometimes because my cheekbones, I have to just turn the angle a little bit. But you don't really want to press hard on the skin either, because you really don't want this tip digging into your skin because it hurts. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little tiny bit of hair on there. Kind of all blowing around, but so this one needs to be replaced because you can tell when you go over your skin and it's just not quite getting it. So you can probably use each one maybe about 4 or 5 times. It's such a good physical exfoliation. I can't even stand it. That's it. So I go right into a micellar water or a face wipe. I'll use a toner. I love to use my glycolic toner after this because I feel like my skin is nice and opened and kind of primed and the skin is ready to take all the good stuff. So I'm gonna pop up and do my skincare routine. If you have any questions, let me know. It's super simple. Don't be scared. Enjoy it. It's so soft. So soft. I love it. Let's make up tomorrow.